this final, and yet again he is proving to be very, very crucial and influential for the Sylhet strikers. Yes, it's all set for the battle. And to continue. Well, breathtaking atmosphere here at the Mirpur Sherwala National Cricket Stadium. Jam-packed. Isbahani BPL T20 2023 powered by Minister in association with Nogod. The ambience is fantastic. Very good evening to Roshan Abhay Singh.
Good evening, Shamnoy. Good evening, all. Yeah, it is the type of atmosphere you'll expect for a final. The Sylhet strikers and the reigning champions. Well, they're throwing themselves around. They're trying to make an impression. They're really fighting hard out there. Reigning champions, Comilla, they've won 10 games on the trot. That's an amazing run of success. And then Sylhet strikers trying hard to defend them. Another look at the great effort there. But that's Tanvir Islam, the left arm spinner who's been outstanding in the tournament. Sunil Narayan, can he bowler?
There's a bit of turn and the wicket looking for a... Yes, they are comfortably back for the double. They have to be very, very careful, Comilla Victorians, with the throwing.
Well, yeah, there have been some poor throwing by the Comilla Victorians, but this time case. But look at how clever this pair of batters are. They're playing it with very soft hands, seeing those large open areas, the real estate, acreage of real estate, getting a couple of runs. That's the way to go. They got 4 of the first 3. Sunil Narayan, interestingly, used to be a big spinner on the ball, but if you look at him now, he has a little bit more variety where he bowls a little bit of seam. He looks to swing the ball, also uses a bit of finger spin.
It's very late. Made room for himself. He get a single. Yeah, he just, as you mentioned, using the seam of the ball. Sunil Narayan, we've seen Tanvir Islam do the same earlier tonight.
Tanvir Islam, of course, we do know is a left-arm spinner who tries to bowl it quickly. But Sunil Narayan, before he remodeled his action, he was a different kind of a spinner that spun the ball a lot. That was looped just outside the off stump and round the wicket. His plan would be to try and bring it back into the left-hander to try and reduce the angle, but just a touch full on that occasion.
Yeah, into the middle overs. It's the 9th. 6 of it already of the 5 deliveries. The partnership is building up, and a good one for the Sylhet strikers. 39 of 36. Inside out, nicely pasted into the gap, looking for the double and easily getting it. 8 runs of the 9th over. Sylhet strikers 67 for 2. Time for a breather to re-strategize. Strategic timeout.
ইচ্ছে মতন পৌঁছে যাবে খেলার মাঠে নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন একদম ফ্রিতে দেখতে পাবে শুধু দাঁড়া চেপে উৎসবে মেতেছে দেশ বিপিএল হাতে হাতে দেখবি ফ্রিতে দাঁড়া চেপে ক্লাসের ফাঁকে অফিস ব্রেকে ঘাটে প্রেম পিরিতে ঢেউয়ের টানে লোকাল বাসে চলতি পথে স্ট্রিমিং
টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন দারাজ অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
দারাজ অ্যাপে
যে কোনো চা ব্রেকে 20 কাপ ড্রাই কেক, চায়ের সাথে আয়েশ। প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন দারাজ অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
দারাজ অ্যাপে
অ্যালমন্ড, অলিভ, পিনাট, সেসেম ও ভিটামিন ই সমৃদ্ধ বিটেক এক্সপার্ট নন স্টিকি হেয়ার কেয়ার অয়েল।
Playing his 350th T20. What an achievement. But here's another achievement, which is the metro rail in Dhaka, starting from Diabari Uttara till Agargaon, and the BPL T20 2023 trophy, Isfahani BPL, powered by Minister in association with Nogod, was unveiled with Imrul Qais and Mushfiqur Rahim, and they took a ride in that metro rail. Sure, had a great experience, much needed experience, and yes, promised to reduce the congestion and the traffic, this busy Dhaka city.
It was very nice, wasn't it? The metro station looked quite nice. The train was empty, which was good. I think that's the whole idea of having the rail. Was the pace of the ball to start with. A very clever operator, Mr. Rahman. I think his strength, as we all know, is the fact that he takes off a lot of pace.
Yes, the golden, beautiful Isfahani BPL T20 2023 trophy, powered by Minister in association with Nogod. And who will be lifting it? Kumila Victorians, Tillet Strikers.
What is your pick? I'll ask you.
I have to be neutral.
No, you can be neutral, but I'm just asking you. You can just give me a thought. Doesn't mean you're supporting them.
Yeah? Still early hours in terms of the final, but have you got a favorite?
Well, yeah, of course. I think Komila have a very strong side, and they're carrying the momentum. They got a very strong side. Take nothing away from Sylhet, but my heart tells me it is Komila. That's what I think. Again, I might be speaking a little bit too soon.
For sure, not taking nothing away from you, but I'll add with some trivia with what you said. Add to that after this delivery. Face to Mushfiqur. Yes, found the gap. 4 runs.
Well, I'll tell you something. I would have said Komila, but when Sylhet is playing shots like that, batters are playing shots like that and looking to try and up the ante, Komila will have to be careful. That's a very nice shot, short and wide. Now he's using the angle so well. He's going over the wicket, going across the right-hander, and there wasn't anybody behind point on the offside, so short and wide becomes a good option to a right-hander. That's exactly what Mushfiq did. He's a clever operator, Mushfiq.
Indeed, he is. Straight away looking for a double, played with soft hands and will get it. After that boundary, the fielder at backward of point was pushed back into the boundary, and he used that area again. But look at this running.
Good running. Look at the intent of Mushfiq. They're really turning. He was determined to come back for 2. And what Mustafiz did that time, that second delivery, was a little bit quicker and slightly fuller. And you could see that it didn't allow him to play the square cut, didn't give him the space to play the shot. But that delivery also had a bit of bounce. But again, cleverly played by Mushfiq. He's such a clever, experienced cricketer. He knows where his scoring areas are. He opens up areas, be it on the off or on the leg.
Again, soft hands. Just making sure that they are rotating the strike. This is very, very smart batting from Sylhet Strikers. Yes, they are in numbers here tonight at the Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla. But just to add to what you were saying, yes, Kumila Victorians, they've won the championship, BPL 3 times, starting from 2015, when Mashrafi Mortaza was the skipper of Kumila Victorians. Mashrafi himself, as a skipper, has played 4 finals before this, and he's been has taken the trophy. In the air, will find the gap. 4 runs.
That's not great bowling. That is not great bowling because he's giving so much of width outside the off stump. He's bowling without a fielder square on the offside. There's a big gap. See, it becomes pretty easy when you bowl that length and that width. And all he has to do is use his hands and open the face of the bat. Use the pace, open the face of the bat. And he had enough width to complete the shot. That's very good batting, but not great bowling. 500 runs now for Shanto, and what a batter he's turned out to be. What a player he's turned out to be.
Cut away again. There's not a single. Mushfiq wanted it, denied by Shanto, but 12 of this 10th over. Still has strikers 79 for 2.
এই অদম্য বাংলাদেশের সাথে আছে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক গ্রামীণ ফোন। স্বাস্থ্যকর অল টাইম, সব সময় অল টাইম হেলদি লাইফ।
আজকাল খুব হাত খুলে খরচ হচ্ছে মনে হয়।
হাত না, আমার চোখ খুলে গেছে। অ্যালোভেরা যুক্ত সার্ফ এক্সেল সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় প্রতি ধোয়ায় লাগে মাত্র অর্ধেক, তাই 500 গ্রাম চলবে 1 মাসেরও বেশি।
যে কোনো চা ব্রেকে বিস ক্লাব ড্রাই কেক, চায়ের সাথে আয়েশ।
Past the 500 runs mark. Cut away. Pulled. Oh yes, was that an opportunity? I think it was. Will go for a boundary.
It's Johnson Charles at deep mid wicket. It's Moeen Ali. Let's take another look. Yeah, it was in the air, and he made an effort, but just couldn't hold on to. He had to make the decision between going for the catch and saving the boundary. Eventually went for the catch. Goes again. This time, couple more. Mushfiq will enjoy it. He's so good against spin. He's one of the best players I've seen playing spin. Whether he plays the sweep, the slog, or the reverse, he's so good. His feet, using up his feet, that's the partnership. Already it's gathering momentum. What's so good about Mushfiq is, and I believe the secret, that's why, of he being able to play the spinners so well is his nimble footwork. He's so quick, either down the pitch or on the back foot. He makes length deliveries look short by getting on the back foot. He's a very fine player of spin bowling, and that's been seen here.
Uses the crease so well. You mentioned taking charge, then going back to the back foot. This time off the back foot, cut away. Will be straight to a fielder. Manipulating the field, making the bowler think. Same time, you do need a bit of luck on your side. We've seen some deliveries in the air, some opportunities not taken.
29 of 20, striking at a near 150. That's very good. 61 of 47 is the partnership. Now the left hand on strike.
Soft hands, that will bring up his 50. Big stage, big occasion, the final of the BPL. And the table topper, Nazmul Hasan Shanto, brings up his half century of just 38 balls, striking at 131.
Well, I remember the 100 he got against Sri Lanka, and that was in Kandy, Pallekali. And that was the day I thought he was a good player. He looked a very good player. And yes, he did have a bit of a lean time. He didn't live up to that promise. But this BPL 2023 has made him realize that promise. He's delivered on the promise. He's a good player. He's a very good player. Good young player. Shanto, Nazmul Hasan Shanto, 50 of 38. striking at 131.6. That's very good.
Inside out. Stumping opportunity. Taken full advantage. The keeper certainly thinks it is close. He thinks he's got him. We'll have to monitor his foot. Refereed upstairs. That looked fine, the front foot. But Moeen Ali. Back foot moves away from the crease. Does it get back in time? That is the question.
Well, he bowled it slower. That's the first thing. And then the other thing was he was just giving himself a little bit of room, backing away to try and go inside out. Moeen Ali bowled slower and wider. Now this will tell you, this will give you a better story of that he's in. He's in. He managed to get back. The wicketkeeper had to drag it and bring it to the stumps. Just allowed Shanto to get back in that split second.
Zakir Ali Onik, man behind the stumps. Not out. He survives, does Shanto. Still at strikers, 89 for 2.
স্বাস্থ্যকর অল টাইম, সব সময়, অল টাইম হেলদি লাইফ।
অ্যালমন্ড, অলিভ, পিনাট, সেসেল ও ভিটামিন ই সমৃদ্ধ বিটেক এক্সপার্ট নন স্টিকি হেয়ার কেয়ার অয়েল।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস, নো টেনশন। এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন দারাজ অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
টায়ার্ড? স্মার্ট কিছু খাও, লাইক প্রাণ পিনাট বার।
সুস্বাদু বাদাম, তিল আর স্বাস্থ্যকর গ্লুকোজ সব মিলিয়ে প্রাণ পিনাট বার।
প্রাণ পিনাট বার, স্মার্ট কিছু খাও।
And teammate Tawhid Ridoy, all 5 from Bangladesh in that list, led the way as Shanto. This was in the first over, above the fielder at cover. He's taken his opportunities well, make the most of it. Played all around the wicket, onside as well, down on one knee against spin. On bar for 4 on that occasion, square of the wicket on the offside. Bit full or short. He has not missed out on capitalizing on that opportunity. Just adding to the trivia, top run getter, top wicket taker Tanvir Islam is also Mughadul Islam Mugdho with the only 5-for. Now into the attack, straight away starts off with a slower delivery.
This is another young cricketer that has impressed Mughidul. As you said, the only bowler to get a 5-for, but not just about the 5-for, the way he's bowled. He's been good, he's got his wickets. If my memory serves me right, he went for runs in one game. But other than that, he has been very impressive whenever he came on to bowl in the middle. There have been times that he has bowled at difficult times. That economy is not bad, just over 8. Average is good, the strike rate is brilliant. He's got a wicket, every 2 overs and a bit. 10 wickets in his 9th game. Left-hander on strike now. Short third and fine leg inside the circle.
Goes onside. That one has wings on it. Into the crowd. Flies off for a big 6.
Well, again, what Shanto did so well, just take a look at it. He's going wide of the crease. He's going round the wicket. And his natural delivery is to angle it back into the left-hander. And also, it's a touch short. So look at this. It's a bit short, angled back into the left-hander, and he's working it. He had the space, he had the length to play the shot there, so there's no risk in that shot. Perfectly executed.
Above all, he didn't try to hit it too hard. Full bat swing, of course, and making sure that it connects from the sweet part of the bat. Brings up the first 6 in this final of the BPL. making the bowler think. Imrul Qais straight away runs to Muqaddam Islam Mugdha. We've seen how Mashrafi pointed at Shanto and probably indicating that you need to be there till the end. And straight away after the 6, we've seen Mushfiqur Rahim walk up to him as well.
I think that has to be the case. A set batter should bat as long as possible. Maybe up to the 15th over, 16th over. Ideal. That's the ideal scenario. Ball, pace of the ball. That's pace of the ball. A little bit too close to him. But I can tell you that Comilla will have to do something rather quickly, because this partnership 70 of 53, striking quite well. That run rate at the moment is over 8. This pair of batters could afford to bat maybe another 3 to 4 overs. You might be looking at a score close to 180, 190. I'll tell you, especially when you have players like that to follow.
Again, not much pace on offer. Cut away. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. It was Mustaq Hussain Shoykot over there. Will definitely not make the Comilla Victorians fans happy, and that brings up the 100 for the Sylhet Strikers.
Well, I'm afraid that's poor cricket. They're not sharp at all. You spoke about those overthrows. That tells you a story. Look at that expression of the captain. This is really poor cricket. That's straightforward. That's regulation. Should have stopped it. You should have stopped it. Come on. That's bad. That's really bad.
That one kept low. Pace of the ball again from Muqaddam Islam Mugdha. But will not worry the strikers, batters. Already 11 of this over.